Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Sagevivor Season 6 Retribution. This time we went ahead and spun the wheel, which we did not do in the last episode, but we did for the first time in this episode, and we landed on Season 1. So what that means is whoever is voted out does get to gift an idol piece to somebody still left in the game. Knowing that, we kind of just jumped straight into the game right after that. We didn't have any swaps, no nothing crazy, that wasn't on the wheel, so then we went into our challenge, which was Sage's Hotel of Horrors, a classic here on Sagevivor. Essentially, I chucked all their asses into a hotel and then gave them random prompts about when they could escape after 24 hours. The final three ended up getting left in there overnight and had to do a speed puzzle in order to get out, which ended up sending the Ghoul tribe to Tribal Council for the first time. So let's go ahead and jump into everybody's confessionals, all the tea, and I will meet you on the opposite side.
So this round, our challenge was the infamous Sage's Hotel of Horror, which last time I played, I was like really bad at. But this time, I was the first person on my tribe to get out because Sage made one of the secret exits basically stalking him and saying the town that he grew up in and the population. And so the way that I figured this out before everyone else is I went to Sage's Instagram, I found it from his YouTube, and then I scrolled literally all the way back, and he has like over 200 posts on Instagram. And I'm looking through his like first few posts, and I saw one where he was wearing his like high school sweatshirt. So then I looked up that high school and guessed the town it was in, and Sage said, "No, but close. This is where I went to high school." And then I was like, oh shit, I need to guess all the towns near this other town before other people do, since now they know to just go to Google Maps and look near whatever the name of fucking Sage's high school was. So anyways, I was the first person on my tribe out. There weren't any opportunities to go back in, which I was kind of sad about because I would have. And my tribe came in second. Shout out to Chelsea for doing the puzzle in a very quick time and helping us win and not go back to Tribal Council, which I'm happy about. And yeah, that is about it for this round. Talk to everyone in the next round.
Hello, it's me. I am excited that I won that for my team. I feel like that'll help me in the long run because people will feel like, hey, she's a team player, she wants to help us. I am doing pretty good socially. I think I have some connections now on the other side, so that's great. I'm just looking forward to keep going and keep doing better than I did last time, so wish me luck.
Short and sweet because it's worth very much. A lot of fancy people going guys game, but anyways, not a whole lot changed, I guess, from the last one. Yeah, I mean, we're at Tribal. He gets stuck in the stupid hotel. I don't blame Lucas for that. Challenge is kind of wonky. Now that I've done it, I can safely say I hope I never have to do it again. But overall, I think I'm in a good spot. Tried. I'm not really finding a whole lot on the item search, which is not good. But anyways, yeah. Vote should be Chase. Should be. We'll see what happens. It's a fun band. It is what it is. It's very different if we had a larger trip.
Hello, Sagevivor, Dex here, coming to you live from the laundry mat. He's doing his laundry, but this is a little laundry mat confessional. This is the only time you're gonna really see this from me while I'm in this fucking game. Andy is still in the motherfucking hotel, right? Like, Andy, get the fuck out the fucking hotel, man. What the fuck you doing? Please complete that puzzle. Like, you haven't been active for like mad. No, like I barely seen you active. Like, Andy, what's up? I refuse to lose because I was the first out of the fucking hotel out of everybody. Come on now, Andy. Please get it together. I implore you.
Hey yo, so the immunity challenge was the hotel challenge. I was the last person from my tribe to be trapped in the hotel. And it was me, Chelsea, and Andy. By the end, we did a puzzle to determine who was winning and who was losing. I lost. My tribe went to tribal. I found a hidden immunity idol. I told Dirk about it. I only told him. And the name for this vote was being thought that it was Chase, because he's a bit more busier than the rest of us, and he's been quiet. But everyone was worried if he had an idol or something, so Amber told Chase to vote for me, and that it was me. I hope it's just a decoy. I hope it's not me, but I'm still thinking about playing my idol or not. I talked with Chase and he seems to be willing to vote for Amber because they barely talk. So there's that. I also found a scroll. I don't know what it means yet, but I shared this scroll with Dirk, AJ, Amber, and Gary to share something with them and show that I'm trusting them. I am yet a little bit anxious about this tribal, but we'll see.
Oh my god, I'm so relieved that we're safe. That was insane. Like, I legitimately thought I was never gonna get out of there. I was so worried. Like, it was getting down there, and I felt like every single time I came online, I would be like stuck in the chat, and I'm like, come on, waiting for the queue to send my thing and get out of the hotel. And I swear it was like they knew I was watching, because every time I turned my back for 1 second, that was the 1 second they decided to post something and somebody else got out. So I was like, are you kidding me? This is infuriating. But finally, I got out. I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to deal with this anymore. And oh my gosh, it was chaos. So then, it was down to me and Chelsea. I finally got out. And it was like, oh no. Please, Chelsea, beat them, because Lucas was coming so close. So many times. But thankfully, whoever was supposed to do the little note sending things kind of forgot. And so then it ended up being a puzzle challenge. And thank goodness my girl Chelsea came through, which I had no doubt she would. I mean, we played Big Circle, we played Enzorg, and that kind of preps you for some of these challenges, so yay! I'm so happy we can avoid tribal. So yeah, I'm just chilling here and kind of hoping, I mean, I love my tribe, but I'm also hoping we have some kind of swap just so we can get more numbers, because being on a tribe with only 5 people is very nerve-wracking.
Okay, quick confession before I see that message pop up again. This is actually just funny that Lucas is having a full-fledged meltdown in the hotel chat like I did in season 3. I just think it's funny, you know? So that's pretty much what I have to say for now. So, I don't know. I might end up being one of the last people. Who knows?
So, it appears I'm not the only one that's interested in getting rid of Amber here. Obviously, Amber's apparently wanting to vote Lucas, so that's an easy get there. Lucas is going to right back at you, cancel that one out. But Gary also seems interested in voting Amber. We'll see if that's true, and I'm not just being bamboozled here, but like, bruh, come on. First of all, congratulations. Congratulations, Amber. You spoke to me for the first time this season. Congratulations on that accomplishment. Am I to blame a little bit as well for not reaching out first? Sure. Am I also just petty and don't care? Also true. So hopefully we send you packing. Congratulations on not being first boot this time. Second boot. Bravo. Although technically I don't know if you were first or... No, you were 20th. So yeah, you were first boot of season 1. So you made progress. Congratulations. I'm so proud. Now, I think you overcorrected your playstyle. Bit of a word of advice. In Season 1, I think you played a little too hard, too quickly, and people didn't like it. Here, you seem to be a little more subtle, but at the same time, you might be a little too subtle. I don't know. You even admitted it in your cast reveal. You said it publicly that you just wanted to side with who was in control and work from the background. Why didn't you keep that in your personal one just for the fans? Learning experience. That's what this is going to be, a learning experience. I hope it's very educational for you. I hope you learned something today. And I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. So, let's go, I guess.
So I wasn't expecting to have the hotel comp this soon in the season, but I knew it was going to happen at some point. The only thing I was hoping was to have an offer to go back into the hotel for some kind of like idle piece or something. So I definitely would have taken that opportunity. But things happened, and out of our control, obviously. But it was still a fun comp, and I'm glad that we didn't have to go to tribal this time.
Excuse my hair, it's currently 9 o'clock in the morning. I just got out of bed of the shelter. It seems I got my wish. We're going to tribal. We're going to see where lines stand. And if all goes as planned, it's going to be a unanimous vote for Chase. I'm worried I may have overplayed a little, but people are assuring me that I haven't, and people are assuring me that they like me, so I'm feeling pretty confident, but we'll see where the lines stand. Hopefully you see another one of these and I'm not voted out. Peace.
Alright, so sorry it's a little bit dark. It's nighttime, but I have a lot to talk about. So, first off, my strategy for this game, I was in Traders and I realized I have a little thing called free will. Nothing is stopping me from fucking around and finding out. Nothing's stopping me from telling people shit or lying to people. And I was just too anxious to do that before. And then I realized that I could do it and it's fun. So I'm going to be doing that a lot more, hopefully. I don't know. I've decided not to stress so much about being voted out. I'm just going to have fun with it. And I think it's really funny when I lie to people and they believe it. So, I want to do that more. But anyway, I'm on the Demons tribe, so that's really fun. I love being in hell. I knew I'd go someday. I'm gay. So, yeah, I like most of my tribe mates. I mean, I love Casper, I love Dex, I love Vincenzo. I'm a little I hope I'm saying his name right. I hope he's not going to screw things over because he's been really messy in the past. I have that. And then I have Brandon is a little strange to me. I've played with him 3 separate times now, not in Sagevivor, but I played with him in Pixel Big Brother, and then I played with him in Traders, and now I'm playing with him in Sagevivor. And I don't know, he's a little strange. He's the driest texter on the planet Earth, and I don't know, I feel really awkward talking to him, but I hope that I can be a little closer with him, because I don't know, he's nice. It is Freeze that I have problems with. Freeze bought immunity like day 1. Freeze was like, hey, we have $450. You guys have spent $50. I'm buying immunity. Like, okay, wow, rude. And like, thanks for telling us, but also you're just kind of like saying, hey, I don't trust any of y'all. Have a nice day. Okay. Screw yourself over day 1. Fine. See if I care. Like, I don't think any of us really trust him at that much anymore. At least Dex and Casper have told me so. And I don't know about the others, but Vincenzo has also expressed distaste for how much money has been spent very quickly. I think Freeze has kind of screwed himself over, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's the first one to go whenever we do go to Tribal Council, which is hopefully not soon. But yeah, I'm really upset with mostly Freeze for spending that money. I'm also, the others, I like to play up like, oh my god, you guys spent so much money, but what are they gonna do? Like, you're gonna spend money, it's normal, like, but I like to play that up so that we can hopefully get people to hop on Freeze and get him gone. But yeah, that's about all. I also think that because everyone else in the tribe seems to know each other, like, then it'll be easier to get Freeze off, because Freeze doesn't seem to know anybody. So Freeze is kind of an outsider right now, and I like that. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think I have much else to say. I'm super excited to be playing, but, man, it's been a while. And I'm hoping to get my, I'm hoping to get my revenge on how I played last time, mostly. Not anyone in particular. Maybe Blueberry. I'm so mad at Blueberry. But, but yeah, maybe just avenge my old playstyle and have a little bit more fun with it. Stop being a little too anxious. Stop, because that's what was holding me back. And I'm tired of that. So, I'm gonna have fun.
This is AJ here for a video confessional. I don't know. But I thought I would talk about stuff video-wise, because I usually don't. Like, last season, I think it was basically all audio confessionals besides, like, 1, maybe 2 times. So if I can be better about it this season, hopefully, but we'll see. First off, we have Tribal. Not great. This whole episode has been just really weird. I mean, also it's been longer. We had Sage's Hotel. I was like, oh great, this challenge, to be honest, like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, are you serious right now? And I was busy the entire night, like it first started. Luckily, I was able to escape relatively soon in the morning of the next day with the puzzle that I did. So I was able to escape. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough, as our tribe still lost and is going to tribal. I think Lucas is blaming himself, which is like a fair statement. Like, I would also be blaming myself if I was in Lucas's shoes, but like Lucas is fine. I don't really care that we lost, in terms of like, I don't really blame Lucas in the fact that it's like, oh, it was purely Lucas's fault. Like, no, it wasn't. Like, he was close multiple times from what I heard and stuff, so I'm not mad. So I want to keep him around. So when Amber was like, we're gonna try and put the decoy on Lucas, or like based off what they were saying, they never explicitly like told me until they already like threw Lucas on the under the bus, and I'm like, okay, good to know. Like, this, like, their tribal question answer was just like really weird, and I was like, what's this about? Me and Dark were immediately like, what are you meaning? And then Amber's like, don't ignore that, it's just to make Chase feel comfortable, which I'm like, okay. And then like Amber's coming to me and is like, you know, you should really talk to Chase and like get Chase to like trust you, and that way like you can get his idol piece, because if whoever gets voted out today, they're going to give an idol piece to anyone left in the game. I don't think I'm going to get that idol piece if Chase goes. I like, honestly, I want to avoid the whole drama tobacco stuff. I really don't want to deal with idols at all. Like, I mean, I would like to know where they are, but like to have the target on my back about having them, I don't know how I feel about that, like, at all. And if I do get it, I'm gonna lie about it for sure. I'm not gonna tell anyone I have it. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like idol pieces, they're like, they only block one vote, and like, I don't know. I want to keep it on a down low if I do get it. I don't expect to get it if I do stay. I mean, I think I'm good, because either Chase goes home here like everybody's been saying and talking to me about, or like Chase somehow gets like an advantage or something and then sends either Amber or Lucas home. I don't know exactly what happens, but like, or maybe they're just targeting Amber and Lucas in general, in which case, as long as it's not me, I mean, I'm fine with it. I mean, preferably not Lucas, but I mean, I've lost close allies episode 1 before, so I'm not gonna beat myself up over it, as long as like I stay. I'm doing it, like, honestly, my tribe's just really weird. I don't know. I don't, like, most of the time I feel really motivated to, like, really make sure I'm building, like, deep connections with people. And as of right now, the only people who I'm really feeling like I want to really work with in this game is Lucas and Dirk. Like, I mean, I like Amber and I like Gary. Gary's from my original season, but it's just, like, I don't know. I'm not really getting much. I just don't feel it. And like each org, like, you have to really trust your gut in these things, and it's just like, I have to play what's best for me, and I can't just do what everybody else thinks is best. And so no, I haven't really barely talked to Chase very much at all, but also it's like Amber. Like, Amber's, like, they talk and they're very strategically minded, but it's like everything else is very one word, low effort answers, which I'm like, I get. Sometimes I've been accused of that, but that's okay. But what really irks me with Amber is a lot of the stuff that they were like doing in terms of like as soon as I got out of the challenge, like got out of the hotel, like they came up to me and was like quizzing me on all this stuff. It's like, did you build any like cross-tribal relations? And I'm like, well, I didn't have very much time. Like, in the terms of like the amount of time that I was actually like in the hotel, I didn't really have that much time to do it, because it's like I was like only spent like maybe like an hour or two, if that, even if that, like on the day I escaped, and that's like all the time I really spent in the hotel, like actually being like online and stuff, because the night before I was busy. But it's like I didn't really have time to build cross-tribal relations. Like, I was just focused on keeping my relationships with my tribe up. Yeah, it was just like, did you build these? And I'm like, no, I didn't. Like, I didn't have time. And it's like, you should like talk to Chase about it and like interrogate him, and that will make him trust you. And I'm like, the way that you're talking to me makes me actually trust you less, so I'm not going to do the same thing to Chase. And it's like, this whole thing was like, Amber was like, you need to get Chase to trust you to get this idol piece. And it's like, honestly, the way that this is playing, I don't want to play like that. Like, that doesn't make me feel good about my game. Because it's like, I get like playing moves and playing like sneaky and playing like smart. I don't think just burning Chase, like, sure, he'll hand out an idol piece, but like, I'm gonna vote him off. Like, the chances of him giving it to me are low anyway. Like, I would basically have to vote with him in order to like even try anything, and it's not, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right with me. I'm like, I'd rather just not have the idol piece and, you know, just make sure that we're good. And it's just like, I don't need to, like, we're already voting out someone at the final 17. Like, if we're gonna vote someone off, I don't need to, like, from my perspective, if I think Chase is going home and like they want me to, like, Amber wants me to like try and fool Chase into giving me this idol piece, I don't really like that. It's like, it just isn't part of my game plan. Like, I don't like that. It's just like, it's just treating like Chase isn't really a person. And I don't know, I mean, I see Chase's humanity a lot, and so it's just like, even though I don't think he's really necessarily good for my game at the moment, just because I don't know how well I can really trust him and rely on him as an ally, just because of our minimal relationship. Like, if we get swapped, I don't think he has really any loyalty to me. Whilst I do think, even though Amber is a little bit more like disagreeable, I think in terms of general gameplay, like, I feel like Chase will make more moves that are like in alignment with me, but I feel like in general though, I can't really trust him as much because I don't really have that relationship. And like with Amber, I do think that they wouldn't really try to betray me, but I don't really think that every move that they're going to want to make is going to be good for my game, because they really, like, a lot of the things they said, like proposing an alliance between everyone in the tribe, like they were asking me, how do you feel about everyone in the tribe? And so I was like, honest, I was like, these people are cool. I like Dirk, I like Lucas. Chase has been a little bit quiet to me. Gary's okay. I don't know where I really stand with him. Like, I could either work with him or not, and I would be okay with either of them, is what I told Amber. And then Amber was like, okay, we want to work with Gary and we want to work with Lucas and make a 4-person alliance. And I'm like, sure. I told Amber sure, but like, do I really like that? Not really, especially since it leaves Dirk out, who I consider probably the person I vibe the most with in terms of personal stuff, but not really in terms of game just yet. I feel like I can trust Dirk, and honestly, he has potential to becoming number one. It's just I started working my game relationship with Lucas sooner, and so I feel like hopefully Lucas, like, I don't know. I will see. I honestly I like both Luke and Dirkus. Wait, what? Luke is not Luke and Dirkus. It's Lucas and Dirk. And I would much rather, like, if we were to return to Tribal, to vote off Amber or Gary. I would be fine with either of them because if they have pros and cons. Like, Amber has been very controlling and bossy in terms of like wanting things to happen, and just like really quite interesting in the gameplay. It's just like, I don't know if my game really meshes well with that. Like, nothing's wrong with it per se, it's just like I don't know how well I can really be an ally to that kind of gameplay and for it to really work out for me well. And then Gary is someone who I feel like has less loyal to me than Amber, so I feel like that would be an okay boot option for me as well. But it's just like, so I brought this up to Dirk because, and then like Lucas knows, but like I brought this up to Dirk. It's like, hey, just so you know, like Amber was planning on making an alliance with everyone besides you, and of course Chase, but we're gonna vote out Chase, so it doesn't really matter. So he was like, oh, good to know. So hopefully that scores some brownie points with Dirk. We'll see. But you know, it is what it is. Ultimately, though, I think Chase is the best option to go vote against, just because I haven't really connected with him, and that from what I've heard, nobody else has really been connecting either. I feel bad because it's like, honestly, part of me wants to say, let's just vote off Amber just because something, but it's just like, I don't think that's the best move for my game. I don't really have any, like, Chase has nothing to really give me, so I can't really risk myself just to get rid of Amber when Amber does have loyalty that I think they would give me. So it's unfortunate. I don't really want to be in this position, but I think it's good to be in a position of tribal early on so you can start seeing who you can trust and who you can't and how you're going to play the game. Because, like, if you just win every single challenge, like, you're going to be a little... Your head's not going to be in the game as much as it should be, and you're not going to know who you can and cannot trust. So, it'll be good to work on this, but I've been talking for almost 12 minutes now, so I should probably stop. But, like, hopefully we win the next challenge. Hopefully I stay. Hopefully Chase goes. Hopefully no advantages are played. Also, Lucas told me about a scroll he found on the idle board. I can't decipher what it means at all, but whatever. I'm not going to tell Amber, even though I've been working with Amber on the idle board. It's like, I don't trust Amber with that information. Especially when I'm just keeping, like, I'm not telling Dirk anything about the idol and stuff. I would rather just, like, not bring it up. But yeah. So, we're gonna do that. But yeah, I should probably stop here, and I probably need to upload this to YouTube. Discord's not gonna take this, but, yeah, this is AJ. Hopefully this vote goes well, and if not, so sad.
Well, it bit me in the ass. And you know, I'll be okay. I've calmed down a bit. I legit have been dealing with some stuff outside of this, and I'm a little bit on edge. Seriously, I waited 6 months to play again. And then this happened. But that's life, you know. Shit happens, you know. We all get roll with the punches. But there's one thing I want you to know before I leave. Lucas, and the rest of you that he shared this with, let me pull it up real quick. I just want to have it fresh in our brains. And I'm going to read it to you. 1 second here. Bear with me. Yes. Into hell, all 7 circles we dive. Thine inferno must be faced in order to thrive. Defeat my challengers of evil with love, and you might just rise to the heavens above. Now, I recite this poem because I need you to understand. I found a fake idol kit, and instead of making what might look like a legitimate idol, I decided, you know what, people aren't going to fall for that. You know what would be fun? If I wrote out some elaborate clues that lead absolutely nowhere and watch you suffer trying to figure out what it means when it means absolutely nothing. And it brings me so much joy to know that you're the ones that found it. After I stuck my neck out for you, and then you found my own little mind game just hidden there, and you shared it with the rest of them. And it means nothing. I just want you to know, every time you think about every hour, every painstaking moment that you thought, what does this mean? Where does it lead? What am I missing? I want you to know it was me the whole time. Happy searching.
All right, and just like that, our poor boy Chase was eliminated. Just like that. They got him. They did him dirty. But he did leave a fake idol behind, and so hopefully that will cause a little trouble here. Here is our current trust rankings after episode 2 and where everybody is sitting, and that's it. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Sagevivor. Hit the like button, share it, comment, all that good stuff. It really does help me out. Not only does it help me out, it helps out the cast of Sagevivor and future casts of Sagevivor. The better that these do, the more I can turn around and invest into Sagevivor itself. So thank you guys. Anyways, bye.